Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I am going to give you my first impression of these Cezanne pencils here. So now, these pencils, I've got quite a bit to say about these pencils. So I think I would show you a little bit of the pencils, and then I shall, we shall chat more about it, and I'm going to color it in a book. Johanna Basford's Christmas book, and we shall see what the pencil can do or can't do. So now I have bought these pencils from Amazon.com, and at current they are at $49.99 USD. So I got to know about these pencils from Eileen, the lady called Eileen who did this group buy for us. She can color really well. She's on Instagram and she's on Facebook. She has been on Facebook and Instagram for a long time. So I know that she can color. She knows her stuff. So, and I trust, her taste. We have got the similar taste because we like pigmented pencils. So I am not too fussed about, like fast qualities and things like that, because we are coloring in, coloring books, not doing art, pieces for sale and all those things. So I thought, what I want, my main, concern for pencils, that what I want actually are pigmented pencils. As long as they're pigmented, they're nice to use, I'm good. Okay, and they don't break all the time. Okay, that's the main thing. Other than that, like fast qualities and things like that, I'm not too really bothered. If they come with like fast qualities, then fine. Actually, if you say, why I use Prismacolor pencils and doing like fast pencils and luminous pencils and all those things, it's because not really because they're light fast, and not really because they are artist grade pencils. It's because number one, the laydown is nice. That's the most important thing that I'm looking for pencils. The laydown of the colors are just marvelous. That's what I'm looking for pencils, not because they're expensive, they are artist grade and things like that. No, the main thing that I'm looking for is pigmented pencils. Okay, so happen these pencils come, of course they're artist grade, and they come with like fast qualities, which is absolutely better, plus point. Now, so I found out these pencils from Eileen, and she is one lady who can color very well, very nice. I like her work. I've seen her work for many years now, and she did this group buy for these Brookfurner pencils, and a lot of pencils she has done a group buy things for the group members in the Facebook group, coloring group. So I trusted. She bought this because she said these pencils are underrated, and they are the same pencils as Schpierr Farben pencils, and actually these pencils are ChungHwa pencils. Okay, these are Cezanne pencils and Schpierr Farben pencils. They are the same as ChungHwa pencils, just that the Chinese market has, okay, I'm going to show you this first. Okay, I've pre-sharpened them, give them a fair play. Okay, I've sharpened all of them. They came pre-sharpened, but I did another, sharpening. And this pencil is a bit short because my fault. I dropped the pencil, and I did some coloring with this pencil, so it's a bit short now. Sorry, it's my fault, not the pencils, not the fault of the pencils. So see, so this one, second layer and third layer. Okay, they are really gorgeous. They look gorgeous. Okay. So they're actually Schpierr Farben pencils and ChungHwa pencils. Now, this name here, this fancy Schpierr Farben name is actually made, and this Cezanne name here, they are actually made by the Chinese. It's the same factory. They're made in the same factory because Eileen knows them. Eileen deals with them to get these sets of pencils for us. and this pencil, they are made, this name here, they are so, they're made from the same factory, but they are named Cezanne pencils and their name Schpierr Farben is actually for the Western market. It's not for the Asian market. That's why they just changed the name to, something that sounds more, Western. So they're actually ChungHwa pencils, and ChungHwa pencils are still sold in the Asian market. So that's it. That's why it's Cezanne. And when Cezanne, I have not seen I did not see the review before I purchased this. I trusted Eileen's view. And she showed me, I've seen her work, and I said, all right, then I'm going to, she bought this set, and I purchased this set instead of Schpierr Farben because this set has 120 colors. I'm greedy, okay? I'm greedy. I'm face the fact, I'm greedy. I want more colors. Schpierr Farben only has 72 colors, and they are actually the same pencils made in the same factory, just by different names. Okay, so that's the truth about these pencils. And talking about whether they're artist grade or not, of course they are not. They do not have this what do you call artist grade sort of things. If you're paying $50 American dollars for a set of 120 pencils, what do you expect? You can't compare with Derwent like Fast, and things like that. They're pretty expensive. So I went ahead and buy this. I paid for shipping. This is not a review. This is not a sponsored video. I trusted her. I bought, and I did a quick sharpen up for all the pencils, and I did a quick swatch, okay, to give it a fair play. It came pre-sharpened. Okay, so I did this, and as soon as I colored them on, this is just the art paper, students art paper, So I did a quick swatch of the pencils. I quickly sharpened them, and I did a quick swatch of them, and I am happy with the pigment. How they lay down is very nice, you see. So, and I'm really happy with this 109 pencil here. I really love this pencil, this color, and I'm, it'd be lovely for flowers. Honestly, it'd be really lovely for pencils, flowers, and that's why I, purposely wrote this down, 109. I've got to remember this pencil, and I am happy with it, with my purchase. Okay, and after that, I have, this Eileen said there were mixed reviews and underrated pencils for this set. I did not see the reviews before buying. I trusted her, and and I went back to Amazon and read the reviews, and yes, they were like, from one scale to the extreme scale of a review on there. It says, one says, wow, it's like fantastic, and it's like Prismacolor pencils and blah blah and things like that. And another was like really, these are horrible pencils, and she actually sent them back. She couldn't stand the pencils. Okay, they were not pigmented and things like that. But for me, I am keeping the pencils. I like the pencils. And okay, these are, the pros of the pencils. They are pigmented. They lay down nicely. They have not, snapped on me. That one pencil is because of my fault. I dropped it. And I actually, when it drops, it breaks, and I have to sharpen, and you have used that. The cons, when you open the tin, it has a little bit of, this turpentine, or I don't know, chemical, what you call chemical, or the paint smell, actually, the solvent for the paint, and which is the same smell as the Monarch pencil, the Black Widow's pencil, and the Dragon set of pencils came with a bit of that smell as well. Not too strong, but Monarch, yes. So this set of pencils are the same, but I just use this, I air it out, and then just use this as they are, and the smell just, evaporates. It's just like, this, I think, turpentine smell. paint solvent smell. So I am going to color this. So my first impression, I like the pencils, and I did this quick color first. Here. Oh, these pencils are not so in the UK market. If you want, you can get it the Schpierr Farben, but it's only 72 pencils. It's the same pencil. They are the same pencils. Okay, so I have a word with Emma from Emma Coloring Emma Colors 2020, and you know, I think she did actually talked about it in her video, latest video. So I did quickly. I mean, I of course I wanted to play with it. I get very excited, and you know, like a child in a sweet shop. I get excited, and I, you know, colored, sharpened a few pencils, and I did this. And I am happy with the pencils. Look what the pencils can do. It's pigmented enough for me. I am, you know, really happy with it. So this is the first, you know, time coloring in it. I'm just going to leave it aside, and I'm going to change paper. This is the paper which I colored in. This is the same paper as the you know, the Advent calendar paper. Yeah, the Johanna Bestford calendar paper, which I'm doing with on camera now. So it's the same paper. So fair play, they are the same paper as that. You see, so I can color on that paper using Prismacolor pencils. I can, you know, color on the same paper using this Cezanne pencils. So I am going to color now. Maybe I'm just going to, you know, color and chat with you on, you know, other things as well. So I'm going to use oh, and before that, I did also color a little bit in this Million Magical Creatures. This is also my new find, and I think I damaged the sides of the pencils. I'm so clumsy, and see, I did this. Oops, I have to wrap these books up. So I did also color a little bit in this, and this is my whip. And look, I mean, I'm impressed with the pencils, the pigment, you know, the pencils, you know, that I can get from the pencils. Look, see, so of course these are on the pastel side. Let me see if I can get like a super darker tones and, you know, lighter tones from this set of pencils. I'm a happy bunny. Like, let me see, I'm gonna get a darker pencils. I don't, you know, write the names of the pencils, you know, like, you know, swatch and things like that. So this is 007. Let me see, I'm just going to zoom you in now, because yeah, and of course this part here I did, and knowing me, I had to do some, you know, glitter stuff on the wings. And this part, I left it to show you what it's like before the glitter. It's the same thing, I just added glitter on the top part here to show all the glitter. So her dress, I'm going to, you know, color in a bit of a shading with the, you know, so it does lay down, it does layer quite well. So when it can do these things, I'm happy with, you know, I would say they're alright pencils, and they are worth the money. Okay, so this is from Lulu Mayo's book, and I've used this Cezanne pencils, and this one here, this blue here, I've actually got another set of pencils. These Brut pencils, which you know, I've gave a review on, which I'm going to talk about in another video. I've used that pencil, that few pencils, for this blue creature here. Is it a whale? No, it's not a whale. It's a seal or something. Seal, unicorn, uniseal creature here. It was out of frame. Sorry. Yeah. So this one I used the Brut, you know, the newer set, replacement set, which they gave me. Only the blue creature here. The rest all are Cezanne pencils, which is like, yeah, they're nice. Okay, for what they are. So I'm going to color in now in another book, Johanna's Christmas. I left this book in this here, so before this I didn't have the book. This is from my previous, yeah, so I am going to just color in as I, chat a little bit with you. I won't want to make a video that long, so because this is just my first impression of the, pencils. So I am not going to do like a few review sort of. I think this is the pencil 035036. I think it was this. So I'm just going to color and to show you what the pencils can do. I think this is a quite a nice page because it has lots of things to color, different. I can use lots of different colors to, color in this page. And I think it wasn't this pencil that I used, but who cares? It's just a wrapping paper, and I did actually colored in green here, and I erased it off, rub it off. So yeah, so yesterday, so this is more of a first impression, and of course I'm going to talk a bit. What else do you want to know about the pencils? You can ask me in the comment section. They're quite pigmented, see? So I'm quite happy with them. Of course, you can't compare them with Prisma or Polychromos. I think they are quite as pigmented as Polychromos. Their colors are, of a totally different range of colors, which I don't think I can find in some, maybe some no. And right, the cons is that I'm not sure. The cons is that they have quite similar colors, like, they do repeat, the colors do repeat. And as I say, I was greedy. I bought the 120. I wanted 120 colors. That's why I chose Cezanne pencils. Or else you could just buy, if you want a Schpierr Farben, you could 72 pencils. You could just buy Schpierr Farben pencils. I did not do the breakdown, the calculation of each pencils. There's too much for my brain because I'm just, they're just colored pencils. So I bought this because I wanted 120 pencils, and Eileen, she recommended this. She showed me, I've seen her colorings, and her colorings are fantastic. She does nice blending, she does nice layering, she does everything good, nice. I would recommend you to follow her on Instagram to see her work. She's Eileen. I might, put her link in the comment and the what do you call, community tab. She's not on YouTube. She's in the Facebook group. Okay, so this, of course, it has a bit of this chemical. It does not smell nice. I would say it does not smell like, you're gonna sniff the pencils. As soon as I get this Derwent Light Fast, I start sniffing the pencils. Okay, I like sniffing pencils, but not these pencils. No, I'll be frank, I do not like the smell of these pencils, but just use it as it is, and they do not really bother me. So now I'm going to use another color. I'm just going to play with the colors. Just going to have a go with I'm just going to use a bit of red. Just going to use them as they are and see if they do blend. And of course I might add glitter on top. Excuse me. It has been, raining and raining and raining. So this one, I am going to mix lots and lots of colors in it. Because they're just supposed to be what? Wrapping papers, presents, and you know, wrapping papers have a lot of colors. And I can play with so many colors and just to, you know, blend them up. They are quite pigmented pencils, so that's why, you know, I fell for them. And I think they are just underrated on Amazon. People are afraid to get them because of this, you know, really, you know, two sides of the scale for the comments, the review. One is on like, you know, it's really good, and one is like on the far end of the scale. So it's very, but I'm using this now, and I would say they work rather nice in Johanna's book. So this is like, you know, of course these pencils, I wouldn't claim them as artist grade pencils, no way. If I'm gonna compare them with the Win Light Fast, which you can't compare, come on, you can't compare, they're like, you know, like as the sky and the earth. So, but if for what they are, I am super happy with them. And again, I say the things that I look, I mean, I state that things that I look for the quality in a pencil is that they have got to be pigmented. As soon as the pencil touches the paper, I've got to see color. If not, they're not for me. Okay, you know, the light fast qualities and all those things, they are, you know, the plus point for the pencil. That's why they are, you know, rather more expensive. I'm not going to sell my work, and you know, I'm just coloring in as a hobby. And yeah, as I said, as long as the pencils are, you know, pigmented, and I'm happy using them, they're fine for me. These pencils, why I use artist grade pencils and all those things is because, not because they're light fast, no, it's not because they're light fast, it's because they're nice pencils to use. That's the only reason why I, you know, buy them. They are pigmented enough, then I like them. It's not because they are light fast that, oh, I'm going crazy over them because they're light fast. No, it's not that. It's because they are pigmented. And of course, with the price point and the artist grade, of course, you know, they'll be expensive. I just buy them because I like to, you know, use them. It's not because they are light fast. Nope. Light fast is just an additional, you know, plus point, and I can buy, you know, replacement pencils, single pencils. That's why I, you know, gravitate towards that. But if for, you know, just for fun coloring and all, these pencils are rather nice. Okay, so maybe this tiny present here on top, and shall I zoom you in a tiny bit more? This is, I'm just picking out pencils. I'm not too fussed about, you know, whatever colors to use, because these are presents, and I chose this page because it's free. I don't have to, you know, be too hard and fast about what colors I'm using. Any color will work. This page is also nice because I can use any color. It works. Just pick out any color that I think works and just color them in to show you, to share with you my first impression of these pencils. And I'm not really, you know, pressing really hard. This is the tactic they use. You change the name from ChungHwa. ChungHwa wouldn't sell in the US market, the name. Okay, so that's the tactic they are using. They change the name to a Western name, but they are really the same pencils. And these pencils here, what color? Light green. I'm just going to pick up random colors. I think this green is nice. Don't ask me why I picked these colors. I mean, I look at the pencil and I say, this is how I choose the pencils for this page. And I would say, the laydown would be the same as Black Widow pencils. Yeah, some Black Widow pencils, I mean, pencils do work differently on different paper, but this one works relatively nice on Johanna's book. So I'm just going to color a bit to show you a bit more, to show you what these pencils are like from, my perspective. Well, they're not sponsored, okay? I just bought them and I'm just sharing what I think about them, my first impression of them. That's all. Don't quote me on on other things. Just I'm not paid to do this, and I'm just sharing with you because I do honestly like these pencils. From the scale of 1 to 10, I would give it some pencils. I have not used all the pencils. I'm just trying to use as many pencils now as I can. From the scale of 1 to 10, I would I buy this again? Yeah, at some point. They are nice enough to buy again for me. Okay, so there are really mixed reviews on things like that. And I think there are other reviews on these pencils as well. They are actually Schpierr Farben pencils. I've not actually seen watch any reviews on these pencils though. Okay, pencils need to layer. They should be able to layer at least 3 to 4 layers. So this one, at the moment it does layer. So I'm quite happy with them. It does layer and it does blend. It does mix. So yeah. And there's 120 colors. If you don't want 120 colors, buy Schpierr Farben. They are the same pencils. Me being me, I'm greedy. I want more pencils to play with. Okay, so that's the reason why I chose Cezanne pencils instead of Schpierr Farben pencils. And because it was introduced to me and it was recommended by a lovely colorist, Eileen. If you look at her work, you'll be impressed, you'll be amazed. She does fantastic coloring. That's why I trust her, her review. She did a really funny unboxing on the Facebook group. If you're in that group, I think you would have seen it. It's the Asian colorist group or something on Facebook. So now this present here, what color? Or shall I color the leaves first? I think color the leaves first. And maybe the background blue. Okay, just the tiny bit of leaves here. So this is like a review and a chat, okay? I'm not like, you know, the art gear guide doing an intense review on the pencils. I'm just showing you what it, you know, basically does in a coloring book now. Art gear guide, he can do marvels with any pencils. He does, you know, drawings and paintings and coloring. He does, you know, marvelous work. I'm just using it in coloring books so that, you know, you get a better review or, you know, impression on what it does in coloring books. So this is another green. There's so many greens here, and there are lots of reds and pinks. Of course, there are, you know, pencils do tend to be similar in color. Is this green nice? Yeah, for wrapping paper, why not? No, I'm not too happy with that. So, as long as it's pigmented and it lays down nicely on the coloring book, I am a happy bunny. Okay, it's not the light fast quality stamp after how well the pencils lay down in the coloring books and how pigmented they are. That's what I'm looking for. And the price of the pencils, it doesn't really bother me, really, seriously. It doesn't, because I do buy expensive pencils, as you know. So yeah, let me see. What colors here? Yellow. We shall try yellow. We shall get the tray out. Yellow pencils, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of the yellow orangey sort of pencils, which I, you know, like. I'm gonna give it a sharpen. I use this in another. Oh, I use this for the rainbow in this Lulu Mayo's book. Quick sharpen. That's why it's been used, and I kind of like it, you know. I find that it's a bit difficult to color in Lulu Mayo's book. What do you think? Even Prismacolor does not really, you know, lay down quite well. It's a bit too smooth, I think. I'm not sure but why it is like that. But these Cezanne pencils work rather, you know, lovely in ChungHwa's book, which is like, you know, many of you have this ChungHwa's book. So I think it's a good book to try them in, to show you the paper and what the pencil can do. So how is your Christmas preparation going on? If no, for those who are celebrating Christmas. And I've actually colored in this green, but I forgot what green I used. I think I have it out, not sure now. But does it matter? No. Can still mix it and, you know, get another color out of it. You see, I'm really not too fussy about all this. You know, you got to get the right color and blah blah blah. No. Another, this one, we shall just see if it, you know, blends nicely, it matches nicely. Yeah, it does. So just, you know, go color with it. There's no hard and fast rule about coloring. It's just play with it, you know, mix around with it, and if you are happy with it, go for it. I do not really care about you know, the color wheel and whatnot. I believe that's it helps, of course it helps. I just, you know, do whatever that, how I feels like, you know, it feels nice, it looks nice to me, then I'll go ahead with the color. And oh, sorry. And I just, you know, blend it in. That's how I see fit. Maybe through experience, you know, you color things, but I mean, the color wheel is in my head, I think. So it's like, see, I think the pencil really works for Johanna's book. Now I am going to use another maroon color. This one shows here looks like a maroon, sort of maroonish sort of color, and I'm going to play with some maroon pencils. One more. Let me see. This one, maroon and pink. I don't know what pencil this is. Color 122. It's just a, you know, fun thing to see if the, the pencils color well on in coloring books. Which is in fact the most important for me. It does work in Lulu Mayo's book. It does work on that paper, which is the same paper as I color on the what do you call the advent calendar, inky advent calendar. Oops. Oh, it doesn't matter. I might have gotten to the rubber, the bow. Just rub it off a little bit. That was what happened here. I used the green pencil and I didn't like the green, so rub it off. No big deal. No big deal. Just color as coloring is just is to make you happy. It's just to, you know, don't stress too much about, you know, whatever that you're coloring, because it defeats the purpose of coloring. Yeah. So for me, if the pencils are pigmented enough, I don't really care about the price. If it's cheaper, it's even better. If it colors, the main thing is, you know, it's pigmented enough that I get color out of it. So we tried the orange, we tried the green, we tried the yellow, and this is the purple maroon color. It's really fun actually to have nice budget pencils to use, you know, rather than keep going back to expensive pencils. But for me, I will still, you know, I would mix, I might use, you know, Devin pencils for, you know, shadow bits and things like that, because I'm used to it. Okay, I'm used to the pencil. And I don't stick to one brand, you know, for the whole entire picture. I do mix. But for this review, this first impression picture, I'm using all Cezanne pencils. And like for, you know, those color long things, I'm just using Prismacolor pencils because I assume that most of you have the same pencils. There we have it. And going to use another maroonish pencil or purple pencil. Just pick out one. I think I'm going to use a slightly darker one here. Yeah, to see if it's yeah, this layer, see? And it's quite pigmented. Well, I mean, everybody has their own, you know, choice and likes towards certain pencils. So, yeah, that's the purpose of the review. But then don't quote me on, you know, how good or how nice these pencils are. These are just my impression on the pencils. You see, you might not like the pencils. You might like the pencils. So buying a set of pencils through reviews are actually, you know, not really accurate. Well, some people might like the pencils, some people don't. See, so it doesn't mean that because some people do not like the pencil, it's a, you know, bad pencil. But do I need more pencils? Honestly, no. I bought this because they look nice on on the colorings which Eileen did. So, and I wanted something more to play with. And it comes in a compact tin, which I can transport, I think, easy. I'm not going to buy a case for it. I'm not going to, you know, put them in a special pencil case. And maybe something lighter, something pink to give it a bit more light. I'm just going to use a pink here. Yeah, you know, this present papers have a lot of colors. They do show differently in different lights. So they do layer, these pencils, they do blend, they do layer, which it's okay for me now. I think this one here, to give it a contrast, I'm going to use a yellow pencil, yellow ribbon. Well, I'm not going to make the video too long. It's already quite, you know, I think long. So I am going to stop here. If you have any questions, you can, you know, pop in the comment section and I'll try my best to get back to you. Internet is not, it's not really that good here. Even the weather is not that great either, so it affects the internet, I think. And I'm not the only user in the house, so you know, the internet gets a bit slow. Right, so I'm going to stop here. I think the colors are rather nice for what they are. They can color, you know, they lay down quite nicely on paper in Johanna's book and the other papers that I showed you. All right, so till then, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like videos like this, do subscribe and give me a cheeky thumbs up. Okay, till then, take care and happy coloring. Bye. Yeah, I'm back. I turned it off for I needed the toilet break. Sorry about that. And I went to get some water as well. So I'm back. Now they do. This mug is making so much noise. I'm just going to put it out of the way. Yeah, they do blend quite well. And they do layer as well. Now I think I'm going to choose another yellow, another orange. And this one here, I will mix the colors because this is just a wrapping paper, so it's going to be there's going to be a lot of colors. It's not like a flat thing which you're going to flat surface which you need to have super duper smooth